All right, hi Libra, welcome or welcome back. We're doing your tarot and oracle reading. This reading is going to be good for all Libra placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Be sure to check your other placements as always. Only take what resonates. Feel free to flip and reverse the roles. We're just going to dive right into it for you, Libra. So we're diving into general and love energies for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you aren't already. We would love to have you here as a part of our channel and our family. So starting off with general energies, I did pull some astral oracle to get us started as per usual. We will clarify with tarot, but I was meditating on your energy, and of course this energy of Mars was coming through, and then I quickly realized that Mars is about to ingress into the sign of Libra. So by the time I publish this video, Mars will probably be in the sign of Libra, which if you guys know about astrology or follow astrology, you probably know that Mars doesn't necessarily do very well in the sign of Libra. It is in detriment in the sign of Libra. And there also is other transits going on that's going to make this particular transit of Mars in Libra somewhat difficult for the next 6 or 7 weeks. So, of course, that was our first card that came out, card number 22. And interestingly enough, something about the 22nd degree. Some of you guys could have a planet at the 22nd degree of Libra. The 22nd degree is known as the, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say it actually, but it's a very difficult degree in astrology. So something about that could be prominent here. But I think things will start to turn around for you as Mars moves into the sign of Scorpio, which will be in about 6 or 7 weeks, like I said. Interestingly enough, to add to that, our second card out from the Astral Oracle was Scorpio, card number 8, Investigate. Some of you guys could be connected to a Scorpio, or you could have Scorpio placements, or something about your 8th house in your birth chart could be being activated, or just Scorpionic energy in general. We'll see what comes out when we clarify. And then lastly, for your Astral Oracle general energies, we do have Progression's Journey coming out in the reverse, card number 56. So that is interesting because it seems like there's a little bit of a stalemate or a stall to your progression or your evolution. So this could have to do with this Mars and Libra energy. But before I dive too much further into it without clarifying, let's go ahead and without further ado, go ahead and get deeper into your general energies, Libra. All right. Personal readings are down in the description box in the pinned comment if you would like to get a personal tarot and or astrology reading from me. And we can dive into whatever you desire to on a deeper, more personal level. Because remember, these are general public readings. So I'm hearing hourglass. So I don't know if some of you guys feel like you're running out of time to do something or that your time is up. Some of you guys feel like you're running out of time to like meet your soulmate or your partner, or you're running out of time to make amends with a partner. Some of you guys feel like you're running out of time to have children. All right, let's just go ahead and clarify. Why is this Mars card here for my Librans? We have the World card. Interesting. Okay. My hand split the deck at the 10 of Pentacles. Something about family, ego, but completion, success, endings. The Star card, beautiful. I actually love that energy. It's Aquarian energy. Also fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius could be significant here. Bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, something about time is significant here. Some of you guys feel like you've been, I don't know, like out of the game, I'm hearing, for too long. So I don't know what game this is referring to. Some of you guys haven't been working, or you haven't been making money, but this is besides the point. I don't know what this has to do with something coming to an end, but you're healing from something that has to do with Martian energy. Some of you guys could be connected to an Aries or somebody that has dominant Mars in their chart. There could also be some sort of conflict energy that you're healing from, or that you're completing within yourself. Knight of Wands. Ooh, this could be very like sexual in nature. Some of you guys, this is very oddly specific, but you're ending, yeah, Ace of Wands. There's a new beginning here. For some of you guys, this is very odd, but it has to do with sexuality or like a phase you were going through, and that could also be why Scorpio is here. But but it's like you're healing that. You're realizing that there was some sort of trauma that triggered whatever that interest was, or whatever you were going through, or whatever relationship you were in. I just broke a nail, so that could have something to do. I take everything as a sign. Came off very like square. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to kind of leave that alone just because I don't want to get too personal. Of course, it is YouTube, but if you want to dive into that more personally, you can book a personal reading with me. And I have no problem getting deeper into that, but it feels like something intimacy related, sexually related, and you're healing from something that was somewhat traumatic. So why is this Scorpio card here for my Librans? There's that 10 of Pentacles again. Some of you guys have an up and down relationship with a family member, a grandmother. Could be something about a dog or children or a child, a son particularly. Or somebody's relationship with their significant other, possibly an earth sign, King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's like almost like family could be trying to intervene or intermingle. Is that the right word? With the connection. But there's an energy of needing to like have your walls up or your guard up or set boundaries. Because I almost feel like somebody, like a family member, is trying to get into your personal business. These are very oddly specific messages today. Okay, Libra. And we have the Queen of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be a family member's energy, possibly, or somebody that you're connected to romantically, or it could be the child. My hand split the deck at the 5 of Cups. There's some sadness, regret, depression. Be careful that you're approaching this situation in a way that's not going to be too aggressive, especially with your words, especially because Mars is moving into the sign of Libra. I think there can be an energy of not really knowing how to verbally communicate things in a peaceful, harmonious way with that energy, especially for you Libra placements. And it's going to leave you more confused or doing more damage, and you're going to regret something that you end up saying. 5 of Cups with the Knight of Swords. Why is this Progressions Journey card in the reverse for my Librans? We have the Temperance card. Yeah, you're meant to heal something, bring something back into balance before you can move forward. 9 of Pentacles. Something about your stability, your self-sufficiency, being okay on your own. Harmonizing something, moderation with something. Some of you guys are overindulging. Or you could be too overly focused on material goods. 9 of Pentacles. And that's hindering your spiritual progress or your evolution. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Pentacles. Some of you guys are struggling financially because of your lack of connection spiritually. But it also seems like you're waiting for something. It's almost like it's like the damsel in distress energy, like you're waiting to be saved, you're waiting for your happily ever after, but in reality, you have to make it happen for yourself, Libra. So let's get some advice and we'll move on to love. 3 of Swords. Yeah, something needs to be healed, something that's been quite painful, probably something you've been hanging on to for quite some time. You're still upset about, you still cry about. There's that 10 of Pentacles again. Something you thought you were going to get a happily ever after from, or something that you at one time were very happy in, you had emotional fulfillment from, but it ended up breaking your heart. This is what needs healing. This is what needs balance. It needs temperance. It needs, ultimately, the Star card, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, 10 of Swords. It was your rock bottom, whatever it was. For a lot of you, it was a relationship. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's preventing you from moving forward because you're very closed off, especially in the heart chakra. Heart chakra meditations could be beneficial for you, Libra. Strength card at the bottom of the deck. 7 of Swords and 5 of Cups. And also being careful that you're not projecting your own wounds onto other people, or, you know, possibly new relationships or new situations or other things in your life that are just unhealed within you from the past. So we're going to move on to love for you, Libra. If you're watching on TikTok, you can hop over to my YouTube. And personal readings down in the description box and the pinned comment. Okay, let's see here, Libra. What is going on in my Librans' love life? You guys are the kings and queens of the romantic sphere, so let's see. All right, Libra. Of course, somebody's mowing their lawn right outside my window when I'm recording your video. All right, Libra, what is going on in love for my Librans? Okay, these cards don't want to shuffle today. Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody could be fertile myrtle. Be careful if you're not trying to have kids. I know I said something in the general portion about maybe you guys are worried you're running out of time. I don't think you're running out of time, if that's the case. Four of Wands in the reversed. You know, the Four of Wands is a card, one of the few cards in the tarot that is positive in both the reversed and in the upright. The Four of Wands is really a milestone card. It's usually moving to the next level of something. It's domestic harmony, bliss, happiness. I feel like there's a new opportunity coming in for you, or you're moving to the next level of something. Like maybe you're casually dating somebody, or you've been on the dating apps and maybe you meet somebody that you actually click with soon, if this hasn't happened for you already. And the King of Cups, water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Five of Cups. Is this past baggage we were talking about? Knight of Swords, Seven of Cups, Ten of Wands. Yeah, some of you guys are giving off this energy like you're too busy for a relationship, or you're a little bit too brash or harsh. So that could be a little bit standoffish or a little bit cold to this King of Cups, because I feel like this King of Cups is somebody that you're either involved with or potentially will be involved with, or maybe even if it's just like a casual thing as of right now. You're coming off, they see you as very beautiful, potentially very stable. They could see you being a mother to their children if that's something that you both want. Very energetic. I know that's oddly specific, but I think that there's unfinished, not necessarily unfinished business. I shouldn't say that. I'm feeling there's an energy of you, kind of like what we were talking about in the general portion of you projecting some sort of wound from the past onto somebody you're connected to now. The Eight of Swords in the reversed. I do like that. You're realizing that you need to change your view on something, change the way that you communicate, change the way that you're approaching the situation or situations, because it's just going to end up in some sort of tower moment, or I don't know. Some of you guys are very overly direct with your communication, and you've recently had a wake-up call that you need to change that. Maybe a past relationship or a fling or somebody you dated casually, it ended abruptly because of the miscommunication or the mismatch in vibrational frequencies when you try to have a conversation, right? So be careful that you're being honest with yourself. Two of Swords. I just heard missing the boat. So be careful that you're not missing the boat. I feel like somebody has pure intentions with you. They have an open heart. They feel like you guys could be a good match emotionally. I like the King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles together. They're always a great pair. And even if you recently have moved to the next level with this person, it's almost like, are you really feeling the, I don't want to say accomplishment because that's not the right word. Are you feeling how you should be feeling for moving to the next level with this person? It's like there's a mismatch in energies. Chariot card at the bottom of the deck, Hierophant, Queen of Cups. Yeah. Some of you guys are dealing with somebody that's like very old-fashioned, very traditional. They could be a father. They could remind you of your father. What else here? We have the Strength card. Yeah, it's a little bit uncomfortable for you, isn't it, Libra? Like, I don't know. This person isn't normally who you would go for or what your type is. If you guys aren't connected to this person yet, this could be forthcoming. So, you know, obviously only take what resonates. But I do feel like this is fairly new or it's about to happen. So it's a little bit uncomfortable for you because maybe you were on a healing journey. You haven't fully healed from the past, which we talked about in the general portion. But this is a different type of energy than you're used to. So it's taking you a lot of courage and strength to be able to fully settle into it. And you feel like you need to make a decision because you're unsure. And I feel like the reason that you're unsure is because it's totally new territory for you. It's a different frequency that you're not comfortable with. You might be used to more chaos and drama and, you know, superficial things. The Empress card. This person wants to spoil you. 5 of Swords. They can see that you've been hurt in the past and they want to heal that. They want to help you heal your heart. And we talked about your heart chakra being blocked or possibly having issues. There is attraction here. I don't know why this Queen of Cups keeps coming out. Some of you are involved with somebody whose ex is still like obsessed with them. This person could also feel very familiar to you. Scorpio and Cancer are strong here. Yeah, and I feel like somebody's past is lingering with them. So it could be a little bit of both of you. I like this energy. This person wants to pour into you. They have an open heart. They can see that you're a little bit, you know, hesitant, uncomfortable, maybe still healing from the past, but they still want to move forward with you. I feel like their intentions are pure. But it's really up to you to step up to the plate and see if you can, you know, leave the past in the past, not project onto this person, and fully be open to the possibility that this could go somewhere. So let's get some advice for you, Libra. We have the 8 of Wands. So it kind of fell out in the reverse. So I'll take it as sideways. There might be an energy of needing to slow things down a little bit. Because the 8 of Wands is a card of, you know, fast forward movement. And it might be a little bit too fast for you. Let's just see here. And I think they will totally be understandable with that. The Hermit card, Virgo energy. Knight of Cups here. Yeah, this person understands that maybe you need a little bit more time. Maybe you're healing from something. Maybe you need, you know, to kind of sit with this for a little bit, make a decision, but you don't want to be rash. You don't want to make the wrong decision. This person will be understanding for sure. Let's just see. And the King of Pentacles again. Bottom of the deck, we do have the 4 of Cups. We have the 3 of Swords and the 3 of Cups. You could meet this person through family or friends or some sort of gathering or a party. Maybe you guys go out for drinks for your first night. I do feel like there is, or date. I do feel like there is a lot of chemistry and attraction, passion energy. But this person isn't pushing that. They're really pushing more of an emotional connection, which might be one of the reasons why it's uncomfortable for you, Libra. But I feel like this person is stable, grounded, and it's just the right balance of energy. But ultimately, it's up to you how you want to move forward. The advice is saying, don't be afraid to slow things down. You know, work on yourself, do what you need to do, take it slow. I'm not saying to cut this person off completely. This person has patience and is willing to help you heal, give you time, whatever it is that you need. But ultimately, the ball's in your court. So that is all I have for you, Libra. Personal readings down in the description box in the pinned comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe, Libra. It is great to have you here. And yeah, I will see you next time, Libra. Bye.